Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Yes, I hope you are having yourselves a great weekend and happy to see you on this call tonight. I want to be the first person to welcome all of us and to say that this is a great opportunity to come to, especially for our guests who are coming in for the first time. You're most welcome to the International Superstars team. My name is Pieros Cherotich. I am married to Dr. Josephat Kariuki, and together we are blessed with 4 young children. And before this opportunity, I was a high school teacher. I've been teaching in high school, maths and physics. And I was employed by the Teacher Service Commission of Kenya, but I thank God because courtesy of what you are listening to tonight, our guests, I was able to retire early and I'm really, really excited. So I welcome every one of us. If you are invited to this place, feel at home, feel in the right place, because at the end of the presentation, I'm very sure that each one of us is going to really thank God for having been invited here, because we have great things in store for you. And so tonight we are going to focus on only 3 things, and those are things that are very, paramount in life. We are going to look at how you can succeed, how you can achieve your dreams, how you can, get better financially. And I'm so glad because 15 years ago, we were shown this opportunity and we decided to grab it. But of course, you cannot succeed if you are not solving a problem. So we are also looking at health as part of the problems that we are solving. So I welcome all of us. And the third one is going to be lifestyle. It's going to be fantastic because we are going to learn how you can be able to travel all over the world. And not just traveling, but traveling for free. So yes, our guests, this is the right place to be. And please sit back, relax, and enjoy, because I know at the end of this presentation, you'll make a decision. So that's why you need to be very keen as we go on with the presentation. So I want to welcome my husband to take it from there. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Pieros. Wow, I'm ready, I'm set, I'm fired up. Welcome our guests, and thank you for finding time this evening. Being on a weekend, we really appreciate. We don't take it for granted. I know it's family time, but then it will pay off big time. As Pieros has said, we've done this business for 15 years. We are enjoying it. And I'm so excited to be the first presenter before I invite a very special guest speaker, Dick, who has done the business in a big, big way, a challenge to all of us and our guests that really, regardless of your busy schedules, you can also be able to be a successful entrepreneur with us. Pieros has introduced me, Josephat Kariuki. Yes, I am. Before this opportunity, just a little bit about my background. I was a full-time lecturer in the university, but then I discovered that my life really was not the way I would have expected it to be. Have you ever worked so hard, so hard, only to discover that life is not really getting anywhere close to what you expected? And so what do you do when you get to that point? Perhaps to change a thing or two. And after a couple of years of working, that is where my wife and I found ourselves. Paying bills, but not advancing in our dreams. And we felt tired of that rat race where you work very hard, end of the month you get paid, that money just gets finished before even date 10th. And our dreams of driving a car were far from becoming a reality. Taking our children to the best schools, nothing was forthcoming. We were paying rent in this Nairobi. And we knew if we don't do something, that will never, ever change. And I remember challenging ourselves that, madness is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And we agreed we don't want to be among the mad. And so when the opportunity came, and we were told that we would do it on part-time basis. We picked it at once. Guess what? Fast forward, in 7 months, my wife resigned from TSC, where she was a full-time employee of the government. In about 5 years of building this business, I also fired my boss. Now, that prestigious job of teaching in the university as a full-timer, I decided this is much better. And without preempting much, by the time I was firing my boss, I was earning in 1 month what the university was paying me in 1 year. So if it were you, where would you rather stick? I'm sure you'll agree with me, this is the better option. And so we've achieved our financial dreams, driving good machines, paying, taking our children to the best schools, not paying rent now, living in our own home, and living some befitting lifestyle. And therefore, I'm so encouraged and excited at the same time to share with us, how do you achieve that? Because it's not just about the what, but also how. How do you get to that point? On part-time basis, we are not telling you to resign and stop doing what you've been doing. No, but we are saying you can live a better life. You deserve a much better life than perhaps you are living. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, all of us have an opportunity to step to another level, from glory to glory. Allow me now quickly, and in a few minutes, share the slides so that you can move quite fast. They're easy to follow. Just make sure that your concentration is 100% here. Virtual meetings, you can easily be tempted to go and continue cooking while you are listening. No, focus on this. And I start by saying this: our mission is very humbling, simply to help individuals to start their own business, but we don't stop at that. We mentor you so that you can be able to achieve financial freedom, travel around the world, enjoy a better lifestyle. And you can see the leadership of the International Superstars team that we founded 15 years ago with Pieros. Very excited team. We always have these events where we celebrate our successes. The next one is coming on 26th of April this year at the KICC in Nairobi, and we welcome all of you. Registration is ongoing for those who have not registered. Get in touch with the person who invited you for details. Now, our major part of this presentation is on how do you earn additional income, because income controls pretty much everything else that we want in life. And we believe in what Jim Rohn says, that your income is directly related to your philosophy, your way of thinking, not really the economy. That is why you'll find in every country, we have people who are complaining of economy, including US, but we also have people in the same country who are thriving. You ask them, how is life? And they'll tell you, it's extremely amazing. We are doing well. Importing the latest machines and so on and so forth. That you and I know. But then, before we go to the issues of money, allow me to mention this. Dr. Julia, please mute for a while. All right, sorry. Now, we are saying this, where we differ from all the other businesses is that we also focus so keenly on health. Yes. Because we believe that you are a single disease from poverty. This is what we mean. And I'm happy that we have a medical doctor as our guest speaker. We are saying that you could be having millions today in your bank account, and you only need to have cancer, and all the millions will go to India for chemo and radiotherapies and all that. So why not take care of our health? So your health is your greatest wealth. And these are simple things, by the way, only that sometimes you don't think about them. For example, think of what you eat and what you ate today. Every bite you take is either fighting disease or feeding disease. The green one here, which no child will covet, is the better option because it will fight disease, even adult sometimes. Now, the other one here is feeding disease. The one that you would call yummy, sweet, you know. So, which one do you usually do? All right, that's your personal response. Now, moving on, World Health Organization recommends, and this is important that we follow, that if you can do this, if you can follow this triangle, then your health will be perfect at whatever the age. Do physical exercises and manage your weight every single day. Eat whole grains, not the refined ones. Fruits and vegetables to boost your immunity. Reduce on proteins. Have you noted that the triangle is narrowing as we go up? Reduce on proteins. Do away with fats and sugars. And if you must take, then 2 teaspoons of sugar is more than enough per day. But we do the opposite. Have you noticed that we literally do the opposite? We've inverted the triangle so that we are doing more of what we should be doing less, and we do less of what we should be doing more. Like this lady here, smiling all the way to the grave. Because look at what she's taking. Fats, sugars, fats. Nothing else. This is so good for those who want to get diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, and the others. If you want any of those chronic diseases, now this is the way to feed. This way, the way she is eating. So we've inverted the triangle. And we are saying that when the triangle is inverted, then your cells are sickly. They are unhealthy, as you can see in this first one here. Because your cell membrane, because of the stuff that we eat, becomes hard, so that nutrients cannot go into the cells, and the waste from the inside of the cell is not eliminated. So toxins remain accumulated within the cell. What is the effect of that, friends? Any disease you can ever think of. You feel tired throughout. You look old even when you are too young. Is that what you want? No. But for a healthy cell, the cell membrane is soft and permeable so that nutrients can go in and waste can get out very efficiently. That's what we want. So it's all is not lost, because although we've eaten in a way that makes our cells unhealthy, as you can see on this side, then we are saying that it is time to reverse that trend. You see, World Health Organization and projected some years back that by 2020, 5 years ago, out of every 4 deaths, 3 would be as a result of these chronic diseases. Is it true? Is it happening today? Do you know someone who recently passed away because of heart disease like stroke, pressure, cancer, diabetes, or arthritis, name them? It is happening today. But good news, ladies and gentlemen, as Superstars team, we have partnered with a company that has been very keen on health matters for the last 67 years. So when we came across this, we thought, wow, this is a good partner as we as Superstars team build scalable businesses. We want to partner with this company so that at least the issue of health is taken care of. And this is none other than Neolife International, a very reputable company, started 67 years in US, 1958 by Jerry Brasfield, a very dynamic, vibrant man today. You read his story after this, perhaps. And the lady there is the CEO, Kendra Brasfield. And one would want to ask, how comes that the company has been there for those kind of years? 67 years. Many companies don't last beyond 5 years. And by the way, the company has spread to over 57 countries. Why? Our strong values, honesty and integrity, will really recommend that everyone who joins Superstars team will uphold honesty and integrity. Not easy. It is cheap. It is expensive for cheap people, but for all of us, we uphold that. People are number one. We value people. We are not in the business of making money. Money is a result of what we do. What do? We impact lives of others positively, as our mission depicted. Then products that work is the number 3. And we have these scientific advisory board members that you can see here who do research on these products to make sure that they are scientifically researched and they are based in nature. In fact, the gentleman you are seeing here, the late Dr. Arthur Fast, was the founder of cancer chemotherapy. Amazing. Those are the scientists we are talking about. Then equal opportunity for all, young, old, professors, not highly learned, whatever. As long as you have a dream you want to accomplish, you are welcome to the team. And long-range vision. We cannot just think of today, tomorrow. We are thinking of even generations to come after us. Each one of us here, God willing, you will have generations that will come through you. You want them to also really live a very luxurious life. So you are building a business today, but many years from today, you'll still be benefiting from it, or your generations. So now let's move on and see the kind of products that the company provides us with. I'll start with the number 1 product. There are more than 100 different products. More than 100 different products. But why do I start with this? It's because it's so unique. It's called 3NN. It is a single product that you need to move the cell from the unhealthy state that we talked about to the healthy state by providing the cells with lipins and sterols, the food that the cell requires to be perfectly healthy. Now, when you take 3NN, 3 capsules in a day, especially in the morning, this is what happens. You cells are able to utilize nutrients efficiently. Number 2, you have increased energy. By the way, a lot of energy. By evening, you will still have the energy that you had in the morning. That's what you want. Cellular health is guaranteed and enhanced vitality. That's why you'll find for people who have known this secret, in their 90s, they are doing the things that people of 30s are doing. Yes, playing those games, swimming in Indian Ocean in their 90s. And that is what you want. I want you to listen to the story of our guest speaker, and you'll appreciate what can happen when you take this 3NN. Amazing. Now, let me also mention, without really explaining details for now, because we have separate trainings for members for products, that we have so many other products, health supplements to fill in the dietary gaps. And many of them provide what we call targeted solutions. You have diabetes, we have products for that. But who should take this more? Is it the person with the diabetes or the person who wants to protect themselves against getting diabetes? Who do you think should take these products more? We say that prevention is better than cure, so I've given you the answer there. I mean, if you have issues or you don't want to get issues with your joints, then take Omega-3 Salmon Plus, take Full Motion, and so on and so forth. These are products I take every day for my runs and exercises and all that. Yet I don't have a single health challenge, but I take them as preventative measure. That is wisdom. Then we have herbal alternatives, like ladies, you use feminine herbal to fine-tune your hormones, so that, some ladies have issues because of hormonal imbalance, mood swings. Others cannot conceive. The others get these, breast cancer, cervical cancer, ovarian cancers, and all that. So feminine herbal, once or twice a year, and you are good to go. For us men, we are not left behind. Do you know an enemy called prostate cancer? We want to protect ourselves against that. So we use masculine herbal. And of course, you remain a man, whatever that means. Now, weight management. And we call it management because I know what comes into your mind is weight loss, but we also have those who want to gain weight. So either way, we have a solution for that, an amazing one. Golden home care, detergents in your house. This is another cause of many chronic issues, respiratory challenges, because people are using chemicals in bathing, washing utensils throughout the house. But we are saying we have these organic ones which are cheaper and more effective. This is multi-purpose. You bathe with it, wash utensils, vegetables, toothbrush with it, everything. G1 laundry, you don't need other detergents for washing clothes. And it's organic. And you don't wash, actually. You soak, then come rinse after 2 hours. I'm just trying to give you a hint of the kind of products that we have, so that when we come to the next slide where we'll be talking of business, you can appreciate that really we already have very high quality products. And I also mentioned about our skincare age-defying products. You want to look younger for longer, right? How many of us here, you can just write a chat there, if you are in that category. How many of us here would want to look younger for longer? You don't want to age so fast as if you're in a hurry to die. Yes, I can see people want. Yes, by the way, it's good sometimes to be sincere on these things. Yeah, thank you. Everyone wants. I can see so many I. Now, this is the secret. I mean, my wife used to have bad acne, and I wish you can have the privilege of looking at her skin. Those who are here when she was presenting. Of course, mine was also quite wanting, but now, honestly, though you might not have seen it when it was really wanting, but today, I'm proud of it. I mean, surely. Even as men, don't we want to look good? I mean, surely. You don't want your skin to be like that of a crocodile. No. Okay, sorry. Let's finish up with the very popular farm care product. That is Super Grow. Any single person who knows Super Grow, they have been able to make a lot of money with it. Why? Because no single farmer will ever use anything else when they know about Super Grow. Super Grow is a foliar. It's a crop booster. Very economical. 1 liter you mix with 1,000 liters of water. And it will triple your ions literally, because it helps water to penetrate down to the roots and absorb minerals in a very big way. Your crops will grow faster, will be stronger, and 3 times the yields. Is that not what we want? Let's fight hunger out of our continent and the world, and together we can do that. Super Grow is a product that you want every single farmer to use. All right, now I have taken those few minutes first to share with us about the products, so that now you can appreciate the issue of business. And this one, it's so simple to follow. This is what made me to join, by the way. As I alluded to it when I was starting, for me, it wasn't health or anything else. I wasn't sick. I mean, honestly speaking, it's my pocket that had cancer, my pocket, not me. And today I enjoy the fact that I've been able to achieve financial and lifestyle success. So let me quickly show you how you can use these products. We are not in a hawking business. We are not in a selling business. Please make sure you capture the strategy, the system that we use to be able to achieve financial and lifestyle success. Now, the starting point is, what are your dreams? Is it to earn additional income, drive a good machine, travel around the world, live in a beautiful home? Whichever it is, welcome. Number 2 question is, where are you in this cash flow quadrant? Are you an employee and you only depend on employment? A good starting point, but for sure you live a very limited life. Unfortunately, many people don't discover that until towards the end day when they're about to retire. They don't have too much energy to do much. The best time to know that it's better to go beyond a job is today, not tomorrow. Then self-employed people start small businesses. They earn stress on the stress they had as employees. A small business, meaning you only make money when you are there, maybe in a shop, maybe that's small business. But you want a system that helps you to make money even when you are not there, even when you are asleep. So we got to the right-hand side, big business builders. These are people who work with a system. You leverage on people. You are solving people's problems and you are in return getting huge rewards. That is what you want. And when you do that, you become an investor. Investors don't work for money because money works for them. How many of us here would love to move from the left-hand side of employees and self-employees, and they cross over to the right-hand side of big business builders who makes money even when they are asleep, and investors who never work for money because money works for them? Absolutely. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being honest. That is the question I was asked on 17th of July, 2010. And I said, I want. In fact, I wanted that so urgently that by the end of the meeting, I was already fully sold into it and I started the business. Now, let me show you how this works. Simple. Please feel privileged to be part of the Superstars team so that you can use our strategy tested and proven for the last 15 years and our mentorship, because through mentorship, even if you have not done anything before, something before, you can do it excellently through the right mentorship. But let's agree that it's also good that we use Neolife's high quality products so that our business will keep growing and growing and growing. And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, you become an instant entrepreneur, earning additional income, residual income. That is money that you earn whether you are working or not because you already invested. And then you become your own boss. You become your own boss. You work with a lot of flexibility. Let me mention this, that I built this business to the highest levels while I was still a full-time lecturer in the university because of the flexibility that you get here. Not much risk. I will show you the startup level, very affordable for anyone who has the desire to change their life. You are given an online platform for you to build your business globally. A lot of incentives, travel, and cash bonuses. You are part of a positive community that you are joining right now, Superstars team, and you are on a mission to make the trend, to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. Isn't that amazing? Finally, how do you achieve this? Simple. Number one, we are telling you we are not in like the conventional businesses where we have middlemen, advertisers, wholesalers, distributors, retailers, so many people in the chain who make products just expensive for no reason. Now we remove all these people so that it is you and Neolife directly. So you are directly connected to Neolife so that whatever the products you want to use, you are buying directly. And the money that would have been paid to these middlemen, you and Neolife are going to benefit from that. Is that not simple to follow? How do you connect with the Neolife directly? You pay a one-time fee of less than 72 US dollars. That is around 9,200 Kenya shillings. For those who are not in Kenya, I see we have people from US, from all over the world. Then that's why we are putting the rough estimate of the dollar. By the way, this money comes back to you in form of a full kit. Now, amazing, international license. How many countries are we in? 57. You build your business in all those 57 countries with the same license. You get literature materials to elaborate about what I'm teaching you now, because for now it's executive summary, but we have enriched literature for that. Then your own website. Then you are given 3NN. Remember the number one product in Neolife, 3NN. This is 120 capsules, a whole month and few days, 10 days. Run with it, ladies and gentlemen. And it's within the same amount of money. You're not adding anything. Now, every product you get has points. Points meaning it's an equalizer. Whether you are in US, you get 3NN is that 4 points. That's what we are calling that 4 PV, point value system. Because the currencies are different for the 57 countries, so we need this kind of a standardization. So 3NN is that 4 points. If you buy another 3NN for maybe your parents, another that for you have 68. Now, all these points will be converted into money end of the month. Simple to follow. Then free delivery anywhere in the country as long as Neolife is registered in that country. However, though you've gotten the 3NN, we recommend that you do what we call the kit. Kit is that, what we have in that slide. But then we say, get a kit plus 2. You see that? A kit plus 2. 2 3NNs. Now, that becomes 3. But when you look at the figure, It is not times 3. The registration is not times 3. It was supposed to be 9,200 times 3, which is 27,600, but it is just 17,420. So it's cheaper, and we recommend at the entry point, as much as you can, start with this one because it's much cheaper. And you have 3 TNNs, 3 times of the points, so you've started at a very high level. Okay, so that is what we highly recommend. Now, what's your work? As we get to the end of the presentation, what's your work? Because again, if you are told you are making money, but you're not doing anything, run away. Run away. Success, daily success habits. Number 1, use the products. Don't go buying, whatever the other lotions you use. Have you ever seen someone who uses things like Aramis? I understand that's for milking cows, but you find someone using that. I don't want to defame anything, but now that's not yours. Why not use your own, which is for human beings and organic, age-defying? You get the point? And you are benefiting, but then you also get points. End of the month, you are paid. Number 2, share the products. If you are not a farmer, or even if you are one, why don't you tell people, farmers, about the super glue? You are sharing the product. You earn points yourself, and you get profits. Because let me share this secret. When you are a partner with a company, you don't buy products at the same price. You are given a whooping 25 to that 3% discount. So that becomes your profit if the products are for someone else. But the most important part, if you get this one, then you are good to go. Share the opportunity. Let me simplify that by saying, build a team or bring other people who would love to also live a better life, earn additional income and all that. So now that becomes your team. And you're not paying from your work alone, but the work of your entire team. That is how people become multi-millionaires. And I will demonstrate that, but just before then, we offer trainings, powerful trainings, where you get skills and personal development. Skills like, if you don't know how to talk to people, we train you here how to talk to people. I mean, all those very important business and entrepreneurship skills, we train you. And personal development, you become someone who attracts success, not someone who is running after success. Let me now, as promised, show you how number 2B works. Very simple. How do you build a network of other dreamers? It all starts with you. Who is here at the center? It is you. And this one, we call it 3 steps model to director, where you're earning about 100,000 Kenya shillings. Now, step 1 is where you are there at the center. How did you get 1 or 2 points? You just started with a kit plus 2. Now, let Mary, Jane, Peter, Joe, your friends, do the same. I hope you are following this simple concept. If that happens, then you are not going to be paid from your 1 or 2 points, but the entire 510 points. Now, that way, with the 500 points and above, you're called a manager. You start earning something small in the tune of 5,000, some and 10,000, but this is just the beginning. Now, the second step is where we mentor, we help, we support the 4 you brought and a few others to be the ones now who are coming up to manager. And you, when the network is over 1,000 points, you are called a senior manager, earning in excess of 10,000 Kenya shillings, US dollars, approximate that. And when the structure is like the one that I'm displaying here, with 2,500, with only 2,000 and above, you are called an executive manager, earning 25,000 Kenya shillings minimum. I've seen many leaders here, like Susan Mureithi, when they were executive managers, they were earning 65,000. So this is a very conservative figure we are painting here. And step 3, the last step there, is where we now mentor your team so that some are executive managers, other senior managers, and all that. And as long as the network, the organization, is giving you a total of 4,000 points, the one I'm showing you here is 12,500. With more than 4,000 points, you are called a director. As a director, you are earning never less than 80,000 Kenya shillings, 800 US dollars. Is that not amazing? Now, from that point, as a director, your work is simple. Mentor others to become directors. Simple, nothing else. So that when you have one director, you are called a Sapphire director, earning in excess of 100,000 Kenya shillings. And let me mention this. When you become a director, as Superstars team, we start spoiling you with a high-end lifestyle, 5-star hotels, dinners, and all that, because we believe in living some exotic lifestyle. With with one director, you are a Sapphire director, and you start traveling out of the country. On 22nd of May, we are flying with all our Sapphire directors to Cape Town, free of charge, everything paid by Neolife International as an incentive. You remember travel incentive? Now, 3 directors in your team, you are called a Ruby director, earning in excess of $2,000, and you're taken to South Africa, Santon Sun Hotel, Pure Good Cotton Hotel for orientation. With the 6 directors, ladies and gentlemen, you are a president team member, earning way beyond $5,000, and you travel out of the country 3 times. As president, we'll be flying after Cape Town, we'll be flying to Lisbon in Portugal, and life becomes so amazing. Now, that is the journey. For my wife and I, when we were shown the opportunity, we started as distributors down here, and in a record 2 years, 11 months, we were already president team members. That is how we were able to achieve all the dreams that you may think of. But today is not my day to give my story. I just want to allow one of our top performing and successful leaders and directors to represent the rest of the directors in Superstars team. And this is someone I saw coming from a very, very busy office, very, very busy office as a medical doctor. She's too knowledgeable, but then she decided that she's not allergic to money. And I remember that by the end of the meeting, which she attended, she started the business right there at the pen. And her success is something that is inspiring everyone across the world. And we are privileged to have Dr. Julia Ouko. Dr. If you can hear me, please take it away.
Hello, Dr.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can you see me?
Very bright you look.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Doc. Take
Thank
it
you
away.
so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Josephat and Madam Pieros, our able leaders and mentors. We are so proud of you. And what a wonderful presentation. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Julia Adhiambo, a private medical practitioner practicing in Nakuru. I came one day as a guest. If we have guests on the call, I came one day 7.5 years ago as a guest, but I was invited to a physical meeting, not an online meeting. I came and sat like our guests are listening this evening, and the presentation went on, and I partnered. The business is in 3. It is health, wealth, and lifestyle. As a medic, as I was invited in the meeting, the person who was presenting was not a medic, so the health part kind of passed me. But I had been invited severally by a colleague. You know that one? I'm sure we have guests here who have been invited severally and they have not been attending, but probably today they decided to come and attend. I was also invited several times. I did not attend until one day I decided, let me just go. She sees me so that she can leave me alone. Being very busy. You know, sometimes we can really be so busy, but we get busy getting broke. That is what I realized after I came to Neolife. So I came, I sat, and it was such a big meeting. We had about 500 guests in the hall. So I sat behind kabisa so that when they are going on with their meetings, I could sneak out and go. But the person who had invited me came and sat strategically behind me so that I don't leave. So I decided to stay. They presented, and the health part, I actually dozed off. I didn't hear anything. But when they started talking about wealth, because the person who was presenting wealth is the person who just presented health to you now, And you can see this person when he presents, you are already in. So before I even finished the presentation, I was already sure I am in. Actually, I decided to move from behind where I was seated to come in front so that I could hear how this money comes. Sometimes we have titles, but we are really nice in terms of our pockets. You can have the big title that I had, but I didn't have money. I was always broke. So why I joined the business was because I wanted some extra income to my pockets. And the business found me practicing privately. I still practice privately, and I do it part-time. This is a business that you can do part-time at the comfort of your home. Remember, you are given a website to do your business. And if somebody at my age can do it online, I'm sure if we have young guests here, you can do it better than me. So I listened. And what did I not like about my job? I loved my job. I loved my job very much. What I didn't like is the way we are paid. You don't make enough money. You barely make ends meet. As in most cases, I think, and especially now, I think the money we make, the money gets finished before the month can get finished. So you survive. You literally survive, and especially now. So I came, what I didn't like was the money that I was making, and I wanted some extra coins in my pocket. So that is why I joined. Then when I came in, I realized that here also we have lifestyle. And as you heard, my middle name is Adhiambo, and lifestyle is our weakness. So where I come from, it doesn't matter how old you are. What matters is that there's lifestyle and you can do the lifestyle. So remember, when I graduated as a medic, my first posting was in Kenyatta National Hospital, and I was living in Embakasi as a young girl. And remember, from Embakasi to Kenyatta National Hospital, you pass near Intercontinental Hotel. But I never even looked at the hotel even once, because civil servant salary, imagine, cannot even buy you tea at Intercontinental Hotel. Now, when I came to the business, I worked it, I joined as a distributor, and we were told that the business is bring people into the business and then your business will go. Just like Dr. Josephat was explaining, how you bring in your friends and they work and you're paid. So it is a business where you work, in fact, you work smart, you don't work hard. And I'm sure all of us would want to work smart and earn something. And remember, this is where you are paid without having to worry about the deductions that will be on your check. Here, we don't have those very, very, very many miscellaneous deductions that are now choking us. Here, if you are told you are paid 100 bob, it is 100 bob, nothing less, nothing more. So I worked my business. The first time I brought people like crazy. And the first month, good things start from chini. They start from down. We start humbly. So I brought so many people, and within the first month, my first check came. And when your check comes and you're so excited, because the day I joined the business, I attended the meeting and we were told 1, 2, 3, and I realized I had already found health and wealth for me and my friends. So before I left the meeting, I already knew who I was going to talk to. I even wrote their names down. And you know what? When I went to the first person that I had in mind, she really discouraged me. You know that laugh that goes like a speedometer? She laughed and told me, imagine, that thing never works. Me, I joined and I reached the step of a distributor and I never got anywhere. You know how that is heartbreaking. I had not even known who a distributor is. Kumbe, the minute you pay, pap, you are already a distributor. So it killed my morale. I didn't even go to the second person, but I was determined. So the first month, at the end of the month, I got a check. And it was a check worth 2,202. So the same person again told me they usually just give you a check and that check never matures. They will take it back. So I took it to the bank. And in 3 days, I was there to check if it had matured. All the ATM machines were not working. So I waited for the doors to be open and I found it was working. Imagine the check matured and I got my money. So that made me work even more harder. The second month, it went to 5,720. The third month, it went to 11,000. See, that is an encouragement enough. Then I realized, kumbe, imagine she told me the business doesn't work. And yes, the business does not work. It is you to work the business. So if you are here and you are a guest and you are coming to join our business, because I know all our guests are going to join, work it out. And imagine the minute you join this business path, anybody who ever joined ahead of you wants a piece of you to train. That means it is a relationship business. You are in the business for yourself, but not by yourself. Everybody will train you. You just need to be teachable. And if you are teachable, imagine you go places. Remember our doctor who just presented said, within 2 years, 7 months, they were president team members. What an amazing journey. Now, when you join the business, you usually have a lot of barriers, and the barriers come from people near you. Me, my biggest barrier when I joined was my own husband. Imagine your own husband telling you that you like spoiling money as women. You know how discouraging that thing is. Imagine I was the one who was in the meeting, I'm the one who saw the testimonies, I'm the one who saw everything. He wasn't there, but it was a discouragement. So I decided to do the business quietly without him knowing until when I became a director. And then he came and joined board with me. So when you come here, don't listen to people who don't know about the business. It is you who has had the business, it is you who has had the presentation, and it is you who had the testimonies. So from a medical point of view, I want to say something. You know, medics are the most difficult people to bring in a business like this because we have been trained a certain way, as in we don't believe in products. Products are just one of those things, but all doctors will tell you products, no. When you go to the hospital, even when you are sick, I'm sure you've had doctors tell you, don't mix, don't do this. There is two sides of doctors that back this theory of don't mix. Number one, a few doctors don't know about the products. Number two, most doctors know about the products, but all doctors who know about the products know that Neolife products heal chronic diseases. So, you know, as a doctor, if all of you, and I'm a doctor in private practice, if all of you heal, you know, definitely we are out of business. That is the second. Remember, I've given you two sides. The first side, some don't know, but most know. That means when you are coming to this business, you are coming to a relationship business that deals with also healthcare, and our healthcare products heal chronic diseases. You know, in hospital, chronic diseases don't heal. And if you listened to Dr. Josephat very well, the founder of the company had a chronic disease, which is asthma. Asthma doesn't heal in hospitals. You are just managed until the day you die. But here they heal. So you see, if a doctor knows you're going to heal and that is a patient less bringing money to the hospital, they'll not let you use it. So if you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you usimix and you know you are getting your products from a reputable network company, kindly don't listen. Just do it quietly. And when you improve they will again congratulate you, imagine. So if you are joining Neolife company, just know that all the other network companies that deal with the health products are competing against Neolife. All of them. I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to badmouth any, but just know you are joining a company that all the other network companies are competing with. So that means you are joining company number one. And when you are joining Superstars team, you are joining the best team in the Neolife world, the winning team. It means you are a student who has passed with an A and you've gone to a national school, and by the end of it, you come out with a D. It is not the school that is bad. It is you who is bad. So you are joining Superstars team in the Neolife company. You are joining the best team in the Neolife world. So our products are the best. Like you've been told, we have all those ranges. A lot of toxins that give us these chronic diseases are just from the daily usage product that we use in our homes, the insecticides, the soaps that we use, the oils that we apply in our bodies, everything that we use in our home, 3/4 are toxic. But here we are giving you organic things to use so that you can stay healthier for a longer period. And this is where we are geared to living for 100 years. Like me, courtesy of this company, I'm living for 100 years. I'm sure somebody is clapping for me. And what have I achieved in this company? By the way, when you come to Superstars team, I want to talk specifically of Superstars team. Here is where all the excitement is. Here is where even if you come in and you are this kind of person who is shy and you cannot address people, this is where you get confidence and you can address 1 million people seated somewhere without flinching. Before I came here, I used to be so shy. Even if I went to church and I'm told to greet people, you know, you can go visiting in another church and you're told to say hello to people. I wouldn't know what to say. I would ask the person who had come with me just to talk because I couldn't stand before people and talk. But today, give me a hall full of maybe 1,000 people. I'll stand and address them with a lot of confidence and give them facts about what I know because this is the best place to be. So this is where you get personal achievement. Another thing, this is where I have seen chronic diseases heal. In my clinic, imagine in just, I would say in 4 to 6 months, a 10-year-old boy healed from asthma. And remember, this is a boy I was giving product when I was still very new. I had not even known the combinations because if you give the right product to a condition, you are good to go. And imagine you are sure that person will get some positive results. So I just gave what I knew by then. And this is now 7.5 years down the line. This boy has never had an attack. See, that is amazing. This is where hemorrhoids have healed. Somebody who was going to have something called let me not use medical term. This is where somebody was going to get their uterus removed because the thing was so big it could not sustain any other thing. Imagine, you know how those things, I mean, you know how women suffer with those conditions. They are not one of those interesting things. And imagine in 3 months, we were only having lesions showing in the inner lining of the uterus. And after 1 year, a baby was born. Now the uterus was sustained, it was not removed, and the baby was born. It means the fibroids went. Plus so many, I can't tell you everything that is here. But another thing I want to say, you have to really know who to listen to and who not to listen to. Some people will derail you from your goals. And if you are here and you are determined, you want a goal, you want money, you will get it. You want health, you will get it. You want to live a long, healthy life, you will get it. I had Dr. Josephat say here is where 90-year-olds swim. You can imagine as I am seated before you here, and I am sure I am glowing. I'm a very old woman. And this is where you stay younger for longer and you look younger for longer. If you know how old Kenya is, that is my age. And I'm sure I don't look like that. So this is where health is. This is where wealth is. And this is where lifestyle is. So our guests on the call, this is the best place to be because I have achieved a lot here. And if you are a guest and you've been invited in an opportunity like this, actually, anytime somebody invites you to an opportunity, grab it as soon as you can. And especially now, you see our children are so graduated now. They have very big credentials. We have so many children who have graduated with first-class honors, and imagine they don't have jobs. Jobs are like these days, who do you know? Now here you come, you do your job and nobody will ask you who you know. All you need is to be 18 years. This is where we have people who have really gone to school, mpaka the place where it says no school ahead. We are with them here. This is where we have those who have not stepped into a standard 1 classroom and we are here, we are doing the business. It means it is equal opportunity for all. So if you are here and you have health, you want money, you have it. You are here and you want health, you have it. You are here and you want lifestyle, you have it. And the team you are joining is a very, very, very exciting team. It is called the Superstars International Team. It means it is a team that is not only based in Kenya, it is international. So our guests on the call, kindly don't go to sleep without registering. Partner with the company and come, let's make the world a healthier and a happier place to be. And our distributors on call, please let's work the business and be an example to others. And if you'll allow me, I'll leave it from there. Dr. Josephat, take it away.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ari, for the eloquent, nice, moving, inspiring testimony. We really appreciate. Thank you so much. I am sure everyone in the call, of course, you can see from the chats, everyone is like, wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, Doc, for sharing that. And it's a challenge to all of us. I mean, if Dr. Julia can do it with that kind of a background, you know how busy medics are, then why not you? Why not I? I mean, all of us can be able to do it. I challenge our guests, get on board and see what can happen, because you'll never know how far you would have gone with something that you never started. Now, I want to just take 2 more minutes and show you something amazing here. Dr. Julia talked of lifestyle, and that is why she joined, to enjoy lifestyle. Allow me just, for the sake of our guests, please, allow me to take 2 minutes and show our guests what happens when we talk of lifestyle. And by the way, Julia really emphasized the fact that you are joining the best team. Now, that is the founder himself, Jerry Brassfield, recognizing the team as the #1 team in your life. So we are not the ones blowing our own trumpet. That is the reality. Now, for lifestyle and travel, now look at the Superstars team, their leaders, enjoying dinners in the 5-star hotels. Those who know Kenya, you know this is Ole Sereni Emara. The lower one is Sarova Stanley. Just having our dinners and the fun. Look at this fun at Ole Sereni Emara last year, but one. Is this not amazing? Are these people not excited? Look at that. I mean, having fun. This is dinner at Sarova Stanley. Just enjoying ourselves. Look at all this. We take you to Windsor when you become a Sapphire director. I told you of Ruby orientation in South Africa, Joburg, Santon Sun, when you become a Ruby director, you know. Then you look at all these travels. Traveling, now 2011, we started with Cape Town, 2012, Zambia, Victoria Falls, 2013, Dubai, 2014, we went to climb to the top of the tallest building in the world. Everything paid by the company, Neolife, just because we partnered with them. And of course, we built the business together. So we also share the benefits together. 2016, Obai, an island in Indian Ocean. 2017, Cape Town, climbing Table Mountains. 2018, Abu Dhabi, riding the world's fastest roller coasters in Ferrari World. And the Yas Water World. The same year we went to Mauritius, the second flight. The same year we went to Mexico, Los Cabos. I told you can fly 3 times a year. Look at that, Abu Dhabi in 2019, lots of cash incentives. That's just a token of appreciation there by the company for the good work we are doing here in Nairobi. And this awaits you. This is just last year from May 11. We were in Mauritius again the 3rd time. And you notice that if you have a partner, a spouse, or whoever the partner you prefer, you'll be enjoying lifestyle with them. The company pays for your flights, both of you. So that's myself there with Pieros, my wife, just having fun. How do you even age in the first place? If this is the lifestyle, this is Kedra, the CEO of the company, a young genius there. And therefore, the future of the company is very, very secure. And we are excited to partner with the company. Where next? From 22nd of May this year, we'll be in Cape Town again. That will be my third flight to Cape Town. And you and I can fly together. No doubt about that. Did you know there are no limitations except the ones that you put on yourself? I want you to lift that lid off and you decide from today you're not going to limit yourself. Let people out there doubt you, but never doubt yourself. But then let's talk candidly here. If you don't start, is there any possibility of achieving all what we have shared with you tonight? The answer is definitely no. And you know, you better start and fail than fail to start. I repeat, you better start and fail than fail to start. It's painful not to start something that perhaps God has kept for you all the years. And so I challenge you as my friends, brothers and sisters, from wherever you are all over the world, join the Superstars team. Let this be a new beginning, a brand new beginning for your entire bright future. We are here to support you, to hold your hand. Doesn't matter your past. Just get started. For those who are in Kenya, the PayBill number is right there. Business number 985650, and the account number, you put your national ID, 17,420, and you get started with a bigger kit, 3 TNNs, 102 points. You cannot manage this, start with the 9,200 Kenya shillings, but don't procrastinate. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, a year from today, you either thank yourself or you say, I wish I did. And as Jim Rohn says, you either have to suffer one of these two pains, pain of regret, why you didn't do things, or pain of sacrifice, where you live to enjoy. Which one do you want to suffer? I would rather suffer the pain of sacrifice. I did that 15 years ago. Dr. Julia did the same few years ago. And that is why we are living the life we are living. And so many other directors who are in this call. And I salute you. I honor you all directors in the call. Thank you for your leadership. To our guests, you are welcome. Make that decision. You lose nothing. You lose nothing, literally. But you open a wide door of possibilities. And by end of 2025, your life will never, ever be the same again. May God bless you so much as you join us. And let's be meeting in the beaches of the world. Turn to the person who invited you. If you are physically together, thank them and ask them to help you to start the business tonight. If they are far away, give them a call. First, thank them for inviting you and ask them that wise question. How do I start now? Let this be the beginning of a brand new life for you. May God bless you and uplift you even as we build the business together. Thank you for joining Superstars team. We are there for you. Bye-bye. And on behalf of the people who invited you, I want to say a big thank you for attending the session. God bless you all.